Good morning, students. This is Chapter 10, Habitat and Adaptation, and Part 12. This is the last part of this chapter. Here we will learn about checkpoints, key terms, recalls, etc. So, let's start. This is the checkpoint. Look at the list of adaptation in various animals below. Identify whether these are behavior-wise, physiological or morphological in nature. First, birds. Here is a name of animals, adaptation, and you have to tell name of the adaptation, types of adaptation. Nature of adaptation. Migrate to warmer place during winter. This is behavioral adaptation. Tiger have stripes on the body to hide in the jungle. We can see the stripes, so it is morphological adaptation. Deer have long ears to keen listening. We can see so long ears, so it is morphological adaptation. Giraffe have long neck to eat leaves from the upper branches of the tree. We can see the long neck, so it is morphological adaptation. Snakes have internal system of making venom. Internal system means physiological adaptation. Komodo survives on food 1/10 of their food required by other predators. This is also internal, so it is physiological adaptation. Hope you understood. What we can see is morphological, what is inside the body is physiological, and what is we see in the behavior of the animal, that is behavioral adaptation. Two other. Eagle has sharp claws and beak to catch prey. We can see harsh, sharp claws and beak, so it is morphological adaptation. Camel can utilize fat from the hump to make water. This is inside the body, occurring inside the body, so this is physiological adaptation. Okay. Now just key terms. Remember the definitions. Habitat. What is habitat? Natural environment where a species can survive and raise their young ones and they can reproduce. This is habitat. Camouflage. The blending of the organism with its background, which helps both predator and the prey to hide, because predator and prey both wants to save their life. Hibernation, winter sleep, undertaking by animals to conserve energy. Migration, process of seasonal movement of animals and birds from one region to another. Migrate करना, एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाते हैं. Prehensile thumb, type of thumb placed opposite to the other fingers, means 4 फिंगर एक तरफ और आपका thumb एक तरफ, which give them better grasp, means grip to hold. Blubber means fat, a thick layer of fat under the skin to conserve the body heat. Adaptation. What is adaptation? Modification in the body or in the parts of the body. Modification in an organism or its parts that make it fit for existence under the condition of its environment. उस environment में रहने लायक. Morphological adaptation that involves changes in the structure of the organism. Physiological adaptation that involve changes in the internal system of the organism. And behavioral adaptation that affect how an organism acts. Biotic components, living organism components of our natural environment. Abiotic, non-living components of our natural environment. And these are recalls. Just to recall, याद करना है. Different living organisms live in different type of habitat. There are 4 wide categories of habitat: terrestrial, एरियल, एक्वेटिक, आर्बोरियल। अगेन टेरेस्ट्रियल में आपको बहुत सारा आएगा। Different habitats have plants and animals with different adaptations suited to living in their respective habitats. Those living in the aquatic habitat have streamlined body, so be able to move efficiently in water. Animals living in aquatic and polar habitat often possess a uh, layer of fat under their skin called blubber, which help preserve their body heat. इंसुलेशन का काम करता है. Animals like monkey who live in the arboreal means on trees have prehensile thumbs means a very strong grip, thumbs to grip tree branches and assist in climbing. Adaptation is the modification of an organism of its parts that make, या तो उसके पूरे बॉडी में चेंज होगा या फिर उसके पार्ट्स, बॉडी पार्ट्स में. सो इट इज़ रिटन मॉडिफिकेशन इन ऑर्गेनिज्म और इट्स पार्ट्स that make it fit for existence under the condition of its habitat. Adaptation are characterized as morphological, physiological and behavioral adaptation. Our natural environment or habitat is mainly made up of two components, biotic and abiotic. I think that's all for today. Now this chapter completes. Any problem anywhere, any confusion, any discussion, anything you don't understand, don't hesitate. Always try to ask teacher in any subject. If you don't understand, never hesitate and frankly speak to ma'am that I am not understanding this particular part or this word, or there is a confusion. Ask your teacher. Teacher will be happy. They know that this student is sincere. That's why he is asking. If you don't ask, means you are not sincere. We call it more study, more confusion. Less study, less confusion. Means if you don't have any confusion, means you are less studying. So always try to ask teacher. That's all for today. Thank you so much for listening and watching all the videos. Thank you.